Hey everyone, my name is Snow and today we are playing Ambessa in ARAM, trying out the new Kidnap tech with Lifeline, an item which builds into Spectral Cutlass. In the matchup today we have Galio, Aurora, Ari and Briar on our team, and on the enemy they have Pike, Karma, Jarvan, Malphite and Shen. Let's get into it. This is the first time I'm recording this VOD commentary style video with a mic, so please let me know how the voice is sounding and how the volume is sounding, and I can make adjustments for future videos. With this build I like to go Conqueror in case there's any extended fights, Triumph for the heals and gold on any takedowns, the ability Haste 1, Last Stand, Ultimate Hunter to reduce the CDR on your R because the Lifeline active has a shorter cooldown than your ult, so just reducing the disparity between the two will make the synergy feel a bit nicer, and Cheap Shot in case your team has any CC or if you land your R, just dealing some bonus damage. And here we go, so we've loaded in, obviously just going to level up your QWE 1 level each. Just going to rush the Lifeline item, just getting it as soon as possible because you get to level 6 quite quickly in ARAM, as you'll probably know. I like to get the refillable, I don't know, it just feels quite money effective. It's usually probably not that effective. Just a habit, I guess. Just reading the ability because I'm only playing Ambessa lately because of this Kidnap interaction. And just playing around with the quick keys. So we land a snowball there, we go in with Q. They exhausted me. And we'll get some takedowns. So the start's looking pretty good. And now we're just farming the way. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you've tried this Kidnap Ambessa build before. I have seen a few people use it, not everyone though. So we're just going back into the fight here, trying to land a Q, trying to get Shen, which we do not get. So I've just edited out my death timers, so it's just less grey screen waiting. Let me know if you prefer that or if you want to see what the other team is getting up to during my death timer. Do let me know in the comments. But yeah, I haven't seen all Ambessas building this Lifeline Spectral Cutlass technology. You can also do this on Camille. I posted a video on my channel last week, but I find that the Ambessa Kidnap tech is a lot easier to land, as Ari lands a charm onto Shen. Can't do any follow up there. But yeah, I find the Camille Kidnap tech is a lot harder. And also I've seen someone play Skarner Kidnap, which was quite funny, pulling them into the base, but only really useful when they land it. So it's a pretty slow start at the moment. Pike goes for the Q, doesn't find anything. I think at this moment I'm still trying to figure out Ambessa's abilities. This is my maybe second or third game on her. Alright, we get a kill onto Pike there, which is nice. Gets us more gold towards our item. We're nearly at level 6. And there we go, we've hit level 6. So around about now I'd probably start looking for a death, so I can go back, buy the item, but trying to do as much damage to the enemies as I can. I'm not going to use my R here, so I'm going to try and save it for when I get my item. So there, I've bought the item, the enemy's hitting the towers, and I think I'm going to give this a try. No, I'm just going to go in and try and attack the enemies, because they're all quite close, and Aurora finishes off the kill onto Jarvan there. Here I go with the Lifeline, I flash in and hook Shen, and I don't think my team has realised, they're all just walking in front, and Tower helped me do some damage. But yeah, that's a tanky target down from this Kidnap technology. It's really fun when you get it to work. To go over the timing of this tick briefly, is you want to press R and then you want to reactivate the Lifeline or Spectral Cutlass. You want to reactivate the item. You don't want to reactivate the item too early, because during that unstoppable moment you're just going to go back to your original point, and then your ult is going to bring you back to the enemies, which you'll see later in some clips. So there I get picked off. Pike's got his and here we're just going to try and dodge the Q. He was aiming for Ari, so that's all good, and we're just going to try and get out of this if we can. Perfect, and we're out of there. So I'm just here just trying to let Ari take the health relic because she's lower than me, but she didn't, she just left, so I just took it. I do that because the first person who goes onto the health relic gets, you know, that little bit of extra health. It's not much, but it's a little something here. I tried to do the active again. I pulled Jarvan back. In my mind at that time, I think I was going to get Malphite, but with Ambessa's R, you pull the person furthest away from you, so that's pretty good. 2 for 2 so far with these Kidnap technology. Pyke's going in, getting everyone. This Pyke's a pretty good player. Yeah, Shin goes in, doesn't land the taunt, and Malphite just Q and then Pyke with the R, and I go down. Alright, I think in base, I think I just bought some extra, nothing too specific. I'm just going to try and clear the wave, doing some damage. Jarvan tries to not get picked off here because I just want to wait for my R to come back. And here I think, yeah, I accidentally activated my Lifeline and then Malphite just picked me off. Alright, we're back into it. Got my R, but I'm not going to use it yet. I'm going to wait for my item to come back up, off cooldown, and just run away from before I get hit by Karma's empowered arm. So there, Aurora goes in, big ultimate, I think it landed onto 5 people, and I'm just running, not using my R still, and I think I might go for the Kidnap tech soon. Do I flash in? Yes, flash in, grab Malphite, and boom, set a tower. With this, obviously flash makes it look cool but not entirely necessary, but with the enemy being able to see your item, you know, your whole character's going green, it becomes quite predictable. So Aurora comment, that's funny, pinging my Spectral Cutlass item, must be her first time seeing it, and I was like, smiley face. But yeah, so with the when you activate the item, obviously your character turns green, so it's quite hard to see. So flashing can sometimes catch your enemies off guard, which is quite important. Otherwise, if you miss or they flash away, knowing that you're going to engage, it's 2 abilities on a long cooldown, and you're pretty much kind of useless. Especially with the ARAM changes these days, with the champion changes, everyone's picking more towards the poke, carry type champs. So bruisers normally just get poked down. Quite a lot of bruisers in this game though, surprisingly. Aurora lands a big R again. Try to survive, do some damage, but I don't think I do. Here I completed Axiom Art just because, you know, the cooldown on R is so much longer than the Lifeline item cooldown, so just trying to reduce it so they're off cooldown at the same time together at a better time. Yeah, I think I'm trying to look for an angle. Can't really find an angle, so just waiting the brush. Just gonna go up to help gather. No need to pull enemies back in this moment. Here I go for it, grab Jarvan and isolate him. That's so, that just feels so broken. I mean, you've got to land your R, but yeah, it makes the ability a lot stronger, especially in ARAM with 5 of your allies hitting the champion. Pretty busted, really fun. But if I was in a game where the enemy did this, and it was just so annoying to play against, they'd always catch my ADC off guard. Here I pick up Merc Treads just for the magic resist and some tenacity. So my items off cooldown, I see that Jarvan's just standing there, and I whiffed my art on the stationary Jarvan. Oh well, it happens to everyone. So Malphite ults in, Pike gets a reset, I flash out of there to make sure I don't give another reset. I think I die here, yep. Riot goes in. Pick up the kill onto Shin there. Aurora flashes in, gets the kill onto Karma. And we're just clearing some minions for a little bit. Our Kidnap tick is off cooldown, so I'm gonna find a moment to use this. Use the bush so they don't know where you are. And just try and isolate one of them again. They're winning here 44 to 33. It's gonna be a tough game to come back. I think I look here, yep. Try and get the Malphite, isolate the Malphite. CC'd, he can't use his R. Big damage gone. Shin goes and lands the snowball. Galio taunts, trying to go and do some damage. Go back to get the heal. Get hit by Jarvan. Galio ults me, chase after Jarvan. He hits a snowball and Shin's taunt, and that gets me. Yeah, really tough game. Enemies are at our base currently. So there you can see I tried to do the kidnap thing again, but I get pulled through to the enemy because I activated the item too quickly. So when you get pulled back, your R is in that unstoppable motion, so it pulls you back to the enemy, if that makes any sense. But I mean, hey, that kind of worked out. Galio goes in, tries to follow up with Ambessa. Kind of works like Kalista with her dashes, but with his abilities. Hopefully he can get in range. Yeah. I get picked off by Pike. I don't know if he missed his R or must have missed his R. Doesn't land onto me. Riot goes in, lands her R. Tried to do a kidnap play here. Flashed in but missed the Jarvan. Unfortunate. Riot is still alive in the back line. Riot hitting with W is ridiculous here. I'm just trying to deal as much damage to the tower as I can. And after my death timer there, again, enemies are back at our base. Galio goes in. Building tank, which makes this a lot better, doesn't get one shot instantly. But the number of times I've seen people take that portal and they just get one shot by the enemy team. Such an easy way to throw the game. Here I get taunted. I think I'm gonna die. Trying to run away, and I get clipped by Pinter. Good job by him. Again, the enemies are back at our base after my respawn timer. I think I tried to look for a kidnap play here. Didn't see the Malphite look for the R angle, but we managed to pick him off, which is good. Fry's going down, so here I'm just trying to clear the waves. No need to fight them when there's minions at our base. So Galio's going in there 1v4. I know that I'm going to try and do a lifeline, so I'm trying to catch one of them. And again, I pressed the item too early. I think I was nervous. Heart was racing. Pressed the item too early, causing me to go back. My team managed to defend in the meantime, but the enemies are again knocking on our door. Malphite goes in, gets the kill onto Ahri. Try to kite away from the Shin. My ultimate's up in 11 seconds. Just trying to wait for that. They're hitting the tower, so I'm just trying to Make him go away. Didn't get the kill. Very nice. Just trying to save my R because I'm just still trying to learn how to activate the lifeline correctly. But probably the best play there is probably using the R and trying to catch someone else off guard. But it works out in the end. But what do you think of this kidnap tech? Do you think it's viable? Have you seen anybody play it? Do you think it's game breaking, or you're enjoying the mechanics behind it? Because I'm certainly enjoying the mechanics. It seems like a lot of fun. But you kind of gotta rush, you're rushing the item, which is not the most optimal on Ambessa, but it's definitely fun. And if you land it and time it correctly, I think it's very strong. So here, the enemies take the portal back to their base. I'm just trying to get out of there, trying to, get the inhibitor, and now I'm just trying to run away if I can. I flash out of there, and then I just R in because I know that they're going to chase me. And at this point, your R's on a lower cooldown, so it's not as bad. And again, enemies about 73 to 48. At this point, I was locked in, definitely. And Gather goes in. I activate my lifeline, pick Jarvan on the way back. We didn't kill him off. Unfortunately, he gets Aurora and he gets out of there. So that was unfortunate. But that's okay. It's a lot nicer when you pull them back into your tower or fountain, where the tower fountain can help you and deal some extra damage. So here I'm running away because I see that Pyke has gotten his R reset. I don't want to give him another. Just looking for a right opportunity to go in. And yeah, I don't know how I got clipped. Because I was trying to dodge out of it. Didn't seem like the X hit me, but maybe it hit the outside of the inner portion. And here we're basically, the enemies are at our base. At this point I'm thinking it's basically GG, but luckily for us we have super minions. We destroyed the inhibitor, so it's going to take them a little longer, but Shen flashes in, Malphite ultimate, and gets the kill into Aurora. And here I'm pinging my Serpent's Fang because of their karma. And this is... get a big play onto Shen, pull him back into the fountain. And now we're going to save the base. Yep, managed to kill off the Pyke there. Just Jarvan left. But man, that pullback of Shen into the fountain, that was big. Because that Shen was a tanky boy. Saves the game basically, in my opinion. And here we're just trying to kill the minions as quickly as we can. Letting Ari take it again just for that little bit of extra health. A little bit of ARAM etiquette. Not everyone will do it, but those that are good will know to do it. So there I pick it up because her health like proportion, the percentage is similar to mine, so it won't affect as much. So here I'm looking for a pick off. Managed to get the karma, that's so big. And at this point I'm thinking, the game's over, it's GG. But Malphite goes in, gets a shutdown onto Ari. And Pyke is running to our base, and that is quite dangerous because we don't have an inhibitor at the moment, so he can backdoor us technically. At this point, I'm just trying to guess it's like a base race, trying to kill off the tower as quickly as we can. Luckily, Aurora goes back, defending our base. Yeah, Aurora picks off the Pyke. Here I'm just trying to kill the tower, not even worrying about the enemies. And we die from that. But I mean, even if we did get tower, the enemy inhibitor respawned. So we're back to this standstill. At this point the enemies are up 27 kills on us. But I know that if I get a pick, make it a 4v5, will be a lot better. I use the snowball, and here I activate my lifeline, try to pick one off, I don't get anybody. Malphite ultimates in, gets Ari, I help pick Malphite off. Pyke trying to go back for the back door again. And here Galio follows after him, and at this point I'm realizing, so I'm trying to run back to help Galio. And defend Pike from destroying our base. Here I see Pike run, and I know I'm quite low health at this point, so I'm just trying to make sure that he doesn't get his R off with me. And there, his R doesn't do enough damage, but I walk into his E, so I get picked off there. But that's okay. A reset would have been good. And I think, does our team finish the job? I type no R, so they know that it's, Pike doesn't have the R, and I'm just pinging to hit the base because this game was too long. And yeah, GG.